Hey everyone, this is Buddy back with another video, and I've had the trouble of trying to pick out the best TV for me in my situation, and I thought that the research methods out there really isn't a good inclusive video to try to tell you guys what TV you guys should look for when you're buying one, especially in these days with the market being so saturated, all these model numbers and all these features being thrown everywhere. It's pretty hard to determine what the best one is for you. So the first step in determining what TV you should get is definitely determine your size. Measure out the space in your home. How big is this TV going to be? Maybe make some pencil markings, maybe tape up some wrapping paper or wallpaper up to your wall just to see, hey, how big is this TV? How big do I want this thing to look on my wall? Or maybe, how big is this thing going to be on my new setup, my new box that I'm going to put it on, my new furniture piece? Does it look good and will it fit on it? You guys got to make sure that you have the right size. The thickness definitely matters to the TV. That's why you should go in person to see the TV that you're maybe wanting to buy. The placement of the TV in the room, does it look too big if it's in a corner? Does it look kind of awkward if it's above the fireplace? Whatever you have, make sure that it's placed well, as well as think about the viewers. Where do you want to be seeing this TV from? Do you want to be able to see it from a room over? Do you want just super close people to watch it and then have another TV in another room for them to watch? You got to make sure that your viewers are viewing it at a perfect viewing distance, angle, and it looks good to them. And then the last thing is positioning. Do you want to tilt it? Do you want to move it around? Do you want to have it slightly at an angle? That's very important in determining where your TV should be placed in the space of your room. Now the second thing is budget. So budget is pretty hard for people because they want to spend a decent amount to get a new TV and because they'll keep it for a long time, but at the same time you don't want to go too crazy and buy a really expensive TV. If you guys can come up with your budget max or what your maximum willing to pay is, that's really helpful because then you can kind of set that as the max budget when you're looking at TVs online and say, hey, let's compare these price ranges as well. If you can come up with a range, like say you want to spend $600 to $900 or $1,000 to $1,500 or something, that's also very helpful for determining how much you're willing to spend on a nice TV, but not too nice, but not too bad. So it's very important to set a somewhat of a rough budget for yourself. Now the third thing is, there's two parts to this. So for the brand, you got to make sure that you kind of use that budget and go with a brand that you like. So whether that's the operating system you like and how it functions and runs, I personally like the Samsung operating system better than the LG's. That's just my personal preference. I think it's done a little bit cleaner, nicer, quicker, and has more of the features that I want. Now, it also has to deal with the appearance. This is kind of a subcategory to the brand. It's got to look good in your room. Aesthetically, it's got to go with the room. It can't be too ugly. It's got to have some nice looking, say, thin bezels to it. Got to have a nice look. And you guys got to be proud of having that specific TV. If you guys don't care about the brand as much, or maybe you think some brands are better than others and last longer, that's a very important consideration and you guys got to take that into fact. Up next are the features. So this includes your hertz or refresh rate of the screen resolution, the smart features, what kind of panel you're going to buy, etc. So generally with hertz, the higher number is better. Now you want to kind of go for a 120 hertz TV, but some manufacturers kind of skew these numbers and use these other fluffy marketing terms to kind of, well, lead you off track. So some TVs say 240 hertz and really that's a 120 hertz. You guys should look up, there's a whole nother separate article that actually CNET does about it. Pretty much you want to go at the highest number that you possibly can, especially if you're watching things with a lot of motion blur in them. Now the resolution, you guys want to be going with 4K no matter what, because it's 2019 and if you're not getting a 4K TV, you're gonna be behind the game. So guys, next are the type of panels. So this pretty much means the LED and the OLED. So LED, pretty much all those panels are going to be the same, whether you're buying a QLED, a NanoCell LED, or a Super UHD or SUHD. Those are all going to be pretty similar. I'd say the QLEDs from Samsung, they're higher end TVs, do look a little bit better than the lower end LED TVs. Now, it's not going to be that much better, but it will be marginally better. And you guys have to decide on how much you are willing to pay for that. Now, the OLEDs is king right now. LG and their OLED TVs are definitely the best picture out there right now. OLED technology is different than just regular LED, so if you're willing to put up the big bucks for those or you find one on sale somewhere, that would be my choice. But for picture quality, just know you gotta go 4K resolution and choose your type of LED screen. So now we move into the miscellaneous features, so that whether that be the number of HDMI ports, if that matters to you, or the smart features. So the smart features are really important to look at because you gotta decide on what features that you need in your TV, whether that be a built-in Apple TV or built-in Chromecast, or have that Amazon Prime Video in there, or have the ability to stream Netflix or Hulu. You guys gotta decide on what features do you want, and make sure to read that complete list that each TV has so you guys know if you're getting the features that you guys would want or are going to use most often. Now guys, for the last step, and that's the decisions. So how much is it worth to you to buy this TV at this price point? Should you go up a level in quality or features, or buy a different brand? Maybe, maybe not. You guys gotta decide what TV is right for you in the end. Now, this could mean buying from a store with a great return policy and a great warranty, because if it goes bad, you can always return it, or if you don't like it, then you can return it to the store and choose a new one. Highly recommend that, guys. Make sure you look at the terms behind the TV that you're buying. Well guys, this is the end of the video, but make sure you hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already to gray it out, and hit that bell icon as well, so you guys stay updated with all of our future videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.